Allah sent a military expedition to Otaz on the occasion of the Battle of Hunain. They met their enemy and fought with them. They defeated them and took them captive. Some of the companions of the Apostle of Allah were reluctant to have sex with the female captives in the presence of their husbands. How would anyone else imagine this situation
no compulsion
unless
mentioned.
it was
No
rape?
rape mentioned.
Are you trying to say that
liar.
these women
exposed
whose
as a
tribe
liar.
had just been defeated,
Your Bible
whose
says
fathers and mothers and children had just been killed, would then want to go and rape women? Really? Do you think that they wanted to have sex with the people that had just killed their fathers? Do you think that? No, of course not. No.
No, you can't fix it,
No.
man. You can't fix
So-
it. Your Bible says rape specifically. It specifically mentions rape them.
Yes.
And then marry them.
No, it doesn't
They
say
pick
rape
the
them.
Quran and the
Get
Hadith.
out the
No,
verse.
talk about rape.
Get out
You
the
have
verse
to
where it
marry
says
a
rape
rapist.
them.
Yes, it does.
Show me where it
You're
says
telling me, go to
go and
Genesis
rape them.
22:28.
Where does it say go and rape them?
It says a rapist.
Where does it say it?
It says either
Where
way.
does it say
The
it?
rapist,
No, it doesn't.
Yes, he
It
can
doesn't say that on the
Tell you what it
passage.
says.
It doesn't
It
say that.
says a
The
man-
man is lying. The man is lying.
Bible,
The man is
Bible,
lying.
Bible,
What it
Bible,
says,
Bible,
what it
Bible.
says
Bring out
in the
Bible.
Old
You called me a liar.
Testament.
Bring out
Yeah,
Bible.
yeah, we will do. Let's go to the verse.
You told me to
Yeah.
22:28.
Let's go to the verse.
22:28.
Let's go to the
Because
verse.
earlier you said that. Earlier you.
How you doing, mate? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Merry
Yeah,
Christmas,
man.
Happy New Year.
And to you, and to you.
So what's Deuteronomy? Now he said it says go and rape them. That's
No,
what we're going to
wait,
say.
wait, wait.
Oh, he's changing. Oh, he's changing. He's changing now. He's
Did I say
changing.
that?
Oh, he's changing
now.
now.
Am I lying?
Yeah,
Okay,
you are on
And
film.
listen, let me tell you
You
what I
said
A man-
it went.
Hey, listen,
You
listen,
said
guys.
it
Hey,
says
Bob,
go
Bob,
and
hey,
rape
listen,
them
Bob.
and then marry
Listen,
them.
Bob.
It's
Listen, Bob.
on
Shall I
record.
tell you what I said?
Everyone
Shall I
heard
tell you
you.
what I said?
If you heard him say that, put up your hand. Did you hear him say that? Yes.
Paraphrasing it.
Everyone heard
I
you
said it,
say
I said it, yeah.
You're lying.
I said it.
You're
We'll
lying.
check the video.
You're
We'll check
lying.
the video. We'll
So,
check the video.
what it
I was
actually
paraphrasing.
says,
I was paraphrasing.
what it
We'll check
actually
the video.
says, I'm about to
We'll check the
read.
video. Stop
I'm
your
about
mouth.
to
I
read
was
it.
paraphrasing. Paraphrasing. You know what paraphrasing is?
Deuteronomy
English is second language.
22:28.
Come on, man.
If a man finds a girl who is a virgin, who is not engaged, and seizes her, and
her.
rapes her,
Compulsion.
and lies with
Rape.
her, and they
Rape.
are
Clear cut.
discovered, then the man who lay with her shall give to the girl's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall become his wife because he has
He
violated
gets
her.
rewarded.
He
So
cannot divorce
gets
her
rewarded.
all
It's the
his days.
He
Yes,
cannot
that's the
divorce
Bible.
her. So the
This is
woman-
the Old
so the
Testament.
woman-
So,
the woman-
let's deal with that.
The woman-
So let's deal with
the woman
that.
who
I'm
was
not going to
raped-
shrink
the
from it.
woman who
I
was
am not
raped
going to
has
avoid
been
it.
married.
Woman has no
I am
choice.
not
Guy
going
who
to
raped
avoid
her.
it.
Now, okay,
Like
okay,
they
so-
are avoiding
okay,
their
so-
hadith.
Rapist.
I am not going to avoid it.
Nasty
I am not
Bible.
going to avoid
Nasty
it
Bible.
like they are avoiding their hadith. Do you
liar.
notice
You
how
call me
they
a
are
liar.
avoiding their
call me a
hadiths?
liar.
Do you notice how they are avoiding their Quran? Do you
You call me a
notice how
liar.
they don't want to talk about what Muhammad
Understand what I
did
said?
and what
Yeah,
Muhammad
yeah.
permitted others to do? Do you notice?
You know what I
So
said? You know what I
let's
said?
talk about what
No,
happened.
no.
How can
You call me
I,
a
as a
liar. You call me a
Christian,
liar.
justify
I
this
said-
verse?
No.
I would say, firstly, that in the Old Testament, this was in the Iron Age. It was a brutal time and a savage time. There was a system of killing girls for dishonor, something that is still practiced in many Middle Eastern countries today. Something that the Christian West and Eastern Europe have abandoned. You don't find this in Ethiopia. You don't find this in Europe, but you still find it in the Middle East. Now, furthermore, God was dealing with people who were brutalized, living in a brutal time, and who themselves were brutal. And this was God trying to limit their compulsion towards evil. Do you see, however, that in the 21st century, the Jews of the 21st century don't do this? They don't do this
You're a liar,
today.
you're a liar.
The Jews of the 21st century don't do this today.
Who
And
said
the
that?
Christians
Who said do that?
don't do this today.
said do that, though?
They don't do
Jesus
this
said to
today.
do it. Jesus said to
But
do it.
let's look.
Jesus
Let's
said
look.
to do it in the Bible.
When was the last
God of the
time
Old Testament
that we had
Jesus
evidence
was
of
Jesus.
Muslims attacking people, taking people as captives,
Look at
and
America.
then raping them?
America
Central
said,
African Republic.
we are
When
going,
was it?
We are going on a
Oh,
crusade
I remember.
against Iraq.
It was in Syria
America.
and in Iraq
It was America.
when ISIS
A Christian-
attacked
a Christian who's worse than
Yazidi and
ISIS.
Christian
Okay,
communities,
okay.
took their women as
crusade.
children, and following the
against
example
Central
that I've
African
given to
2
you
million
in the
innocents.
Hadith,
Murdered.
raped the women
You
and
raped
the children.
You raped
Central
Iraqi
And these
women.
guys
Emma,
don't want to
Iraqi
deal with
women,
What is
that.
you
happening?
They
raped
don't want to deal with
What's
that.
happening in
All they
Central
want to
Africa?
do
You
is
raped
to
Central
point
Iraqi
to the
women.
Old Testament
Central
You
Africa.
killed
about a
children in
practice
Modern
that
day.
even Jews
Why are
and
in
Christians
Afghanistan,
Why
you
no
killed
longer
1 million
Why are
follow.
Africans
And that is
Muslims.
the difference
And
you
between
called it a
Islam and
crusade.
Christianity.
George Bush was a
And
Christian.
then they say
George Bush was a
ISIS
Christian.
is not like
George
Islam,
Bush was
but
worse
it
than
is
ISIS.
a corruption
George Bush
of
killed even more
Islam.
people.
Well, I admit
George Bush was
that
a
not every
Bible-waving
Muslim follows their
Christian.
religion. Many Muslims, in fact the vast majority of Muslims,
What about
are
Bible?
better than their religion because they don't do what their religion
George
permits
Bush,
them to do.
George Bush
Most
was a practicing
Muslims
Christian.
are honourable enough
And he
to
said,
know that
"I'm
slavery
going
is
on a
wrong."
crusade.
Most Muslims
crusade
are
against the
honourable
Muslims.
enough
And
to
he
know
killed
that sex
millions.
with children is wrong.
You have sex with
Most
children
Muslims
in your churches.
are honourable
You
to know
pedophiles.
that you
You
cannot
are
rape
homosexual
female
pedophiles in your
captives.
church.
However,
You rape little boys in the church.
let's look at
reject
Islamic
the
You
history.
rape little boys in
In
the
the
church.
1800s and the 1700s
Him, why
and the
not?
1600s,
What do you know about him?
the Ottoman Caliphate of the Islamic Empire was invading Eastern Europe, was invading Eastern Europe and raping Christian women. They were kidnapping Christian children. They were assaulting Christian villagers. ISIS attacked the communities of the Yazidi and the Christians in Iraq and Syria.
You attacked
They
Sunni
kidnapped
Muslims.
Christian children
You
and
attacked
raped them.
Sunnis.
The
You
Ottoman
kidnapped-
Caliphate
you kidnapped Iraqi
attacked
women and raped
Christian
them.
villages in Eastern
Ay, ay,
Europe,
ay, 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 ay.
kidnapped
It's
Christian
yo.
children and raped Christian women. ISIS took
America's
slaves
in Iraq.
in
It's
Iraq
recorded.
and Syria.
It's recorded.
The Ottoman Empire
US torture
attacked
report.
Christian
The
villages
Christian
in
torture
Eastern
report.
Europe
Hey,
and took
American
slaves.
torture report.
ISIS had a caliph.
ISIS,
The Ottoman
America,
Empire had a caliph.
America.
ISIS
The crimes,
imposed the
war
jizya
crimes,
tax
war
on
crimes
Christians
against
and
Sunni
Jews.
Muslims.
The Ottoman Empire imposed
The US
the
torture
jizya
report.
tax
The US
on
torture report.
Christians
Guantanamo.
and Jews.
Guantanamo.
ISIS
Guantanamo.
imposed
Guantanamo.
Sharia law upon Syria and
Little
Iraq.
boys.
The
That is
Ottoman
your
Empire imposed Sharia law on
Crusade.
Eastern Europe. In every
Inquisition.
single regard,
Inquisition.
the
Jews ran away from
caliphate
you
of
guys.
the Ottoman
They ran to the
Empire
Muslims.
is directly
Why
comparable
did the Jews
to
run away from the
ISIS
Christians
in the
and run to the
21st
Muslims? Why?
century.
Is Sharia
Yes,
so bad?
What was
it
the
is
pogroms?
true.
What was
There
the
are
pogroms?
many good Muslims.
Who did the pogroms?
Yes,
Who did
it
the
is
pogroms?
true that most Muslims don't follow
Who
their
did the pogroms?
religion.
No, they follow
But
their
when you
religion.
look
They follow
at
their
the
religion.
last identifiable
introduced tolerance
Islamic
to Europe.
empire accepted by the
Are you gonna have
Islamic
a
Dawah
conversation?
team
Are you gonna
as
shout?
being a genuine representation of Islam, which was the Ottoman
Everyone
Caliphate,
can shout. Everyone can
and
shout.
you compare that Ottoman Caliphate
You're a liar.
to ISIS, you find that in every
down,
practice they are indistinguishable. Thank you. Oh wait, now he wants to talk.
Look
No,
at
you
you.
don't.
You're having a monologue.
Oh my gosh. This guy shouted for the last 10 minutes at me.
Oh, what?
And
What?
now he
What?
wants to talk.
I was
Now
shouting
he's
on you.
complaining that I have a better set of lungs than he does.
Oh,
and he
so-
wants to
and
talk.